Hi, it's Manong George here, and let's talk about the indefinite leave to remain. One of the most important things that you should think of when you start living and working here in the UK is whether or not would you stay or would you move to another country. Well, if you're planning to stay, then the next step to have residency here permanently is what they call the indefinite leave to remain. Residency here in the United Kingdom or an indefinite leave to remain has many distinct advantages. The peace of mind that you don't have to renew your visa every 2-3 years or so depending on what your employer gives you. Second, again related to work, some contracts would not allow you to have another supplementary work. When you have your indefinite leave to remain, you can now jump from one job to another. Things a bit easier for you when we're talking about finances. Like obtaining a mortgage might be easier if you have your indefinite leave to remain. You might need your indefinite leave to remain to borrow a bit more money. It's a bit better for banks to have that sort of assurance that you are actually living here. So how much does it cost for you to apply for indefinite leave to remain here in the United Kingdom? You have to be ready for this because it's quite dear. It's actually £2,389 per person. But are you eligible to apply for an ILR? You should have been living and working here in the UK for 5 years and have not left the country for more than 180 days in the last 12 months. Your employer basically still needs you for your work, and your employer should be ready to provide proof of this. Your job should pay £35,800 annually. However, nurses are exempted from this. Our job is currently in the shortage of workers list. Other requirements include passing the Life in the UK exam, also passing an English test requirement. Now, if you came here, especially for nurses, if you came here with an IELTS or an OET exam, this can still be used even though it might have been expired. You would apply everything online, and it would take 6 months for the application results to come out. In my personal experience, it actually took about less than 2 months. Quite quick, actually. However, sometimes it's a case-to-case basis. Here's the requirements if you have partners applying with you. What if you have children? What if your child is 16 years old and older? Maybe you're there in the university already and not living with you. Now we know you're eligible. Step 2, complete the necessary forms. Step 3, compile all the documents. Make sure they're all originals. Your passport, even the old ones, are very, very important, so make sure you have them. Step 4, pay the fee. Step 5, submit your biometric information. After your application, they would ask for your biometric information. This would include a digital photograph of your face and also your fingerprints. You will then receive your biometric card to confirm that you now have your ILR. Congratulations! Always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best.